Hey there everybody, how you doing? It's me, your boy. Welcome back. Minecraft Caves. 2021 is going to be all about the Minecraft Cave update. In this year, Minecraft's caves will be changing forever. But these caves aren't going to change forever until about halfway through the year. The current caves are going to exist for a little while longer. So today, I thought it would be fun to talk about some caving tips and tricks, and then maybe later on after the cave update, come back to this video and see how much has changed. You guys gave me a lot of the ideas for this video over on Twitter, so if you did, big shout out to you. Leave a like if you like it, subscribe, road to 1000K, let's go. So I think it's pretty much safe to say that pretty much everybody knows that when you're going down into the caves, you should probably bring some basic gear. Things like a basic set of armor, if you have it, and then of course, an axe, a shovel, a pickaxe, and a sword, maybe some food and some torches are absolute must-haves when going down into the mines, but you probably already knew that. Here are 4 other things that you definitely should always bring that maybe you didn't think about. A water bucket. Lava tends to be down in the caves. If you want to get through that lava, get rid of the lava, get across it, lava. Also, water is great for putting out any fires. Maybe you found a skeleton with a flame bow, well, you should probably put yourself out. If you have access to it, this isn't your first caving trip, I always recommend bringing a few spare iron ingots. This is so you can make more tools if you have to. Extra coal. Now, you are going to find more coal down in the cave system for sure, but having a little bit of extra coal on hand to start is always a good idea. It might be a little while until you find that first chunk of coal. Extra coal is, of course, for extra torches. Logs. A stack of logs. Anytime I'm going down into the cave systems, I always try and bring an extra stack of logs. If I have extra wood and then I run out of torches, well, I'm not out of torches. I can use that wood to craft more torches. Having more wood is an absolute must-have when heading down into the mines. Once you've geared yourself up enough and you're ready to head down into the caves, it's time to start mining. But actually, no, it's not. It might be exciting when you head down into the caves and find that first chunk of iron ore, or just ores in general, but you definitely should not mine them right away. Instead, what you're going to want to do is light everything up first. If you run around in your general vicinity and light everything up, then hostile mobs will no longer spawn over here. That means I can mine this iron in peace, and this coal, I actually probably would have missed that if it were dark in here. Always, light first, mine later. So here we are, we're still deep in the mines, but now I want out of the mines. But I have forgotten which way I came from. This is a huge problem. What do I do? Well, let's rewind time a little bit. If you tend to get lost while you're mining, you can never find your way out, try placing your torches on one wall of the cave system that you're in. So maybe we'll place all of our torches on the right side, right here. So torches everywhere. I'm heading down this way, and then I get this intersection. These torches would come out, and they would go on the right wall, right over here. Just like this. Let's say I went all the way down this hallway, found a dead end, and was ready to turn around. I'd turn around, and then all of a sudden, the torches are on the left. Left, leave. To make my way out of the cave system, all I would need to do is make sure the torches are on my left side always. I should, in theory, be able to follow these torches all the way back up to the entrance and get out of the caves. But honestly, let's be honest. If you're placing your torches on the walls, then the cave systems are still potentially going to be dark. I mean, sometimes caves can get pretty wide, and then the light level doesn't reach all the way across, and then all of a sudden, even though you've gone through a lot of the caves, mobs are still spawning in it. Not good if you want to make a mob farm. So, instead of the torch trick, which is nice, what I like to do instead is write down the coordinates of the start of the cave or of my base that's near the cave, and then when I'm done, I just dig a staircase up and out of the cave. It works every single time, and it is much easier than trying to work your way back through a gigantic maze that coincidentally all looks the same and that you've already seen, which is boring. The easiest way to mark your coordinates down, type them in chat and then stay in the world. A screenshot works amazingly as well. If you're writing the coordinates down though, definitely double check. Make sure you have the right numbers. That way, whenever you're done with the cave system, all you'll have to do is check the chat, figure out your coordinates, and then figure out the direction that you need to mine, which for me is going to be this way. I'll make a staircase going up, and then maybe if I wanted to, I could turn the staircase once I'm up a little bit and go over towards the starting coordinates even more. But let's be honest, sometimes the cave systems, they're loaded with mobs, and that's definitely concerning, especially early on. If you're afraid of the caves and you would prefer to not go into them until you're geared up, well, then don't go into them. Mining in the caves is fun, but it's definitely a little bit dangerous. And technically, if you're going for resources, things like diamonds and redstone, it's actually not best to cave. Yeah, that's right. Technically speaking, if you're going for resources quickly, then you'd probably be better off doing something like branch or strip mining at the bottom of your world. The best resources in the overworld, diamonds, generate below Y16. To totally avoid the caves but still get all of the profit, make a staircase going all the way down to like Y11. Y11 always. If anyone tells you anything else, they're wrong. Then at Y11, start branch mining. Y11, from my experience, is the best level for diamonds. Now, rewind a little bit. Branch mining, slow down, what am I talking about? Well, branch mining is basically mining in gigantic branches. So, check this out right here. This is a branch. It's a small branch, but it's a branch. Then what I would do, over here is go 3 blocks over this way once I'm done, and then start a new hallway. It could either be right here, so 2 blocks in between, or if I wanted to be a little bit more space efficient, I could put 3 blocks in between every single hallway. These hallways would go really as long as you'd like them to. Then you'd turn, come back, and do it again. I highly recommend that while mining these hallways, you light everything up so you don't get mobs spawning down there. If you're lucky, eventually you'll hit diamonds. Now, when setting up my branch mines, I like to make my main hallway, the hallway that I branch off of, a little bit wider. Early on, making this hallway a little bit wider is a great way to get a lot of cobblestone. Branch mining in general is an amazing way to get a lot of resources. I also feel that a wider, maybe 3x3 central branch mine hallway looks better, and it makes it pretty obvious that you've made it back to the starting point. Technically speaking, branch mining, it could be done anywhere. You could do it at Y60, Y40, but I highly recommend doing it below Y16, so you could find diamonds. Speaking of diamonds, here they are right here. Diamonds, I finally found them. Definitely legit, don't worry about it. So, these diamonds right here, they're amazing. They're also the first diamonds of the world. Of course, absolute beginner. Don't mind the diamonds with stone, iron only. And when you find diamonds for the first time, if you really care about them, if you want to maximize your diamonds, mine only 5 diamonds total. Even if there are more diamonds, leave them. Write down the coordinates, come back to them later. If you progress in your world even a little bit, you might have access to bookshelves. If you do, you should definitely make some of those. It's enchanting time once you found your diamonds. You'll need 15 bookshelves to get yourself all the way up to a level 30 enchantment setup. You will also need an enchanting table, which means obsidian, which I don't have, which means it's time for me to go back down to the mines. Back down inside of the mines, it's diamond pickaxe time, but this diamond pickaxe is only going to be used 4 times. We're conserving here, so make the diamond pickaxe, find lava. Once you've found the lava, if there isn't water already, grab a water bucket, mine out a block, and place the water bucket down right next to the obsidian. Then mine 4 obsidian, get a book, combine it with your 2 diamonds that you have left, and make an enchantment table. Once you've done all of that, get some levels, craft a grindstone, and enchant your pickaxe. If you're lucky, you will get Fortune 3 right off the bat. If you're unlucky, you're going to have to enchant things a couple times. Usually I'm pretty unlucky on breaking 3 again. Wow, no way. Nope, definitely not it. Now, if you wanted to, you could save these pickaxes and really just take the diamonds. There'll be more. But if you are really insistent on maximizing your diamonds, Fortune 3 is the way to go always. The other option, silk touch the diamonds, save them for later. Another nice trick to help you not get lost in the cave systems comes in the form of blocks, a couple of them. Let's say I finished mining out this hallway right here. It's all done, okay, trust me. Then I would work my way back up to this room right here, grab some cobblestone or some kind of block that looks different, and place it just like that. I would cut off this wing of the cave. That means I'm done, I don't need to go there anymore. Then I could focus on this part of the cave and do the same thing. Maybe I finished off this hallway, I'd make my way back up, place some blocks right there, finish that off, and then maybe go down the next one, which is this one. Now it's done, so I guess I'll block that off, and then I would go down this way. I do that over and over and over again until I've mined the whole cave system out. Once you're late game, inventory management gets a whole lot easier. In 1.17, that's going to get better with bundles, but right now, it's not very good. If you're late game, down in the mines and your inventory is starting to get a little bit too full, definitely use the crafting table to condense things down into blocks. So all of those slots of coal down into 1 slot of coal right here. Then I'll grab my shulker box and put the coal blocks inside of the shulker box. Then I'll grab the shulker box and put my shulker box inside of the ender chest. Right there, that's inventory management. It's also pretty smart to keep all of your other valuables inside of the ender chest. Bringing a shulker box, if you have it, is such an amazing idea. Usually, the thing that stops my mining trip is my inventory being full. If you have a shulker box or 2 or 3 of them, well, then that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. And finally, last but not least, this final one is for Java Edition players only, and if you have Optifine bonus points. Torches, they always belong in the Offhand, so check this out. I have Optifine, I play with it, I have torches in the Offhand, and then I have this dynamic lighting around me. Now, you have to remember that this lighting is not blocking spawns, but I could move through this cave system right here. Maybe like late game, I have good armor. I could just walk around down here, find what I need. So this coal right here, this is definitely what I need. Late game, absolutely need it. So I come down here with a torch in the Offhand. Don't have to even place a single torch, grab the coal, and then I could get out of here. Now, not placing torches is a little dangerous, but if you have really good armor, maybe netherite, then probably a creeper isn't your biggest concern. If the torches are in your Offhand and you still want to place them, well, not a big deal. Scroll over to something that's not a block, so maybe your sword, your pickaxe, something, and click on the ground. And there you go, torch on the ground. It's amazing. It is such a game changer. Mining with torches in my Offhand is one of the biggest and best changes that I have ever made. It seems so small, but it makes your life like a million trillion times better. A billion times. The current cave systems are, well, old. They've pretty much been the same for essentially ever at this point. If you've been playing the game for anything longer than an hour, you've probably heard a lot of those caving tips already, but hopefully something in this video helped you out. Down in the comments below, which tip do you think will be completely invalidated, erased from existence once 1.17 drops? Let me know. If you enjoyed today's video, help me out by leaving a like and subscribing. We're on that sweet, sweet road to 1000K. Today, big thank you to my patrons, Dirgner and Irish Grundle. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Goodbye.